Hi friends, in this tutorial I will explain the different port states in Nmap. So in the previous tutorial what I did was I did a simple port scan. It identified all the ports open on the target machine. Now the port state, there can be many states for the ports. So in this tutorial I will be explaining what those states are and what each one of them means. But before I start, one thing I want to make clear is that don't use Nmap in environments in which you are not allowed. So if you don't have permission from your boss or you don't have permission from your clients, don't use it in that environment. This video is just for educational purposes so that you can secure your systems and networks for which you are responsible. So let's get started. Now, the port categories for Nmap. Now, one of the states for the port is open. What it means is that it is listening for connections. So like on a web server, you will have ports 80 and 443 open for HTTP and HTTPS respectively. So if a port is open, it means that you can establish a connection to it. Or if SSH port is open, it means you can SSH into it. Or SMTP is open, you can send messages. Or POP3 and IMAP is open, it means you can receive messages. So different. So what open means, it means basically that you can connect to it. It's good. So what does closed mean? This closed, it means that you have sent your probes and the target has received those probes. But you have concluded that there are no service running on those ports, so it's closed. So maybe you're trying to connect to a server that is running SNMP, Simple Network Message Protocol. Now, if that machine does not have this SNMP ports running or this SNMP service running, it will show it as closed. So closed, basically what it means is that the service is not running. So the next one is filtered. Now for the filtered, you don't there is no indication that you don't know, or you're not sure that whether the probes that you sent or received by a target machine or not. It can be because some of the ports, these probes that you are sending to that particular machine, they are being filtered. So if you're sending to this packet of machine that is behind the firewall, and that particular firewall is configured to block certain packets like ICMP echo messages, or you're sending TCP ACK messages or SYN ACK messages or whatever. If that firewall is configured to block those probes, then what it will do is that you will not receive any kind of feedback. So in that case, you might get this filtered state. The another state is the unfiltered state. So what it means is that the probes were received. So you know that the machine that to which you're sending the probes, they are receiving it, but you're not sure whether you're not sure of the state, whether it's open or not. So in the closed, you're sure that the port is closed, but an unfiltered probes were received, but you couldn't establish, you're not sure what the state is. The other state that we will be doing is open and filtered. So port is filtered or open. So you're not sure, but you couldn't establish. So in this state, it's either filtered, which we explained above, or it's open, but you're not sure of this state. And the last one is closed or filtered. It's like this above one. It's either filtered or it's closed, but you're not sure of the state. So you're not sure whether it's up or not, whether service running or not. So these are the different port states that Nmap will show you guys or report back. And this is shows in this column, which I explained in the previous tutorial. So which ports are running or which services are running or not. So again, don't run Nmap in environments in which you're allowed. This is because if you do it, then you can get in serious trouble if you're running it in an environment in which you're not allowed. You might even go to prison for it. So this is just for educational purposes. This is to make sure that you know how to secure your machines. Scan your machine, make sure that you're not running any services which are not required. So this is just for educational purposes. If you have any questions, suggestions, recommendations, or if there is any particular topic that you want me to cover, feel free to put it in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.